we go. Here we go. You know you got your green uniforms now. The updated one. Yeah, don't come in my house wearing green whenever I'm green. Should have squibbed that motherfucker. If I'd have noticed, I probably would have. I noticed why you did. I didn't know why you did that in the fucking semifinals, but. Fucking sellers. Bitch, you're a bitch.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but man, do you get even hungrier when you've got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish. Successful, they get the second and short. Those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it. And they did a good job playing the game, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Left side is Hawkins. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most? Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Here's Sellers to throw. Gonna take a shot.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go. Which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
Throwing Sellers.
Catch that motherfucker. God dang.
Last thing you want is a turnover on your opening drive.
How about that? It's already the third
Fuck.
target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing the ball.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Out wide left, it's Walton. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Max got it on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
Yeah, they're all fun.
Picked up 5 on that last pass.
He's fucking insane. Parrish, that's why I was hoping he was coming back.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Walton. It'll be hauled down just inside the 10.
You got fucking 3 running backs, bro.
Turns into a score.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catch them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Notre Dame
I got a few.
now first and goal. Sellers.
Yeah, no,
It's dropped after taking the hit.
And this offense shows
I know that play.
first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down?
You wanted to hit the zig, and I knew it was coming. I know that play. It is. It's a deep zig. It's not right off the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback Keith tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on
They're on my formation.
making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That pass is well off target. He got
Yeah.
it as he was trying to throw
That's a tough formation to get over on me because I run that formation wrong.
Receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hitting tool.
So they'll send out the
Not in the,
unit. This
he was not in the right body posture to get the ball out accurately.
down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points
Yeah.
on the first drive to start the season, really nice job.
On the return, it's Bear. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Throwing Raiola. Not quite in rhythm there.
Yeah, if that would have been my other QB, it would have been a
He
pick.
would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
What do you mean? No, it would if it would have been my other QB, it would have been a pick. Because he's only got 85 throw power, the ball would have taken. Yeah, you would have been in front of that ball. You would have got that. He only got 85 throw power. Yeah. That's a pick six all day if it's the other QB.
Play by the defender that time because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Here comes the heat.
Ain't no way, bro. That's some bullshit, and you know it. That is some fucking bullshit. That was some bullshit.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to slam it. Could not find it.
There's a DB again.
Situation. They practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Direct snap.
I fucking knew it.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, fourth and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on fourth down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the
I've seen that.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there.
I found a new way to run counters too. Yeah, you can turn a counter into a trap. I learned it on watching Kurt Benkert play Madden with and learning stuff on YouTube with one of the Madden devs.
Sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. He breaks a tackle. snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Play action. Dylan Wright.
Ooh.
Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action. Understand his pass. Beats the guard. Gets to the quarterback and gets the QB on the ground.
And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying to escape and get it himself. Flies to the ground. He got
I was just trying to get the first down. Fuck. Yeah, no, fuck all that shit, man.
Conversion by this offense.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Here's Raiola to throw. He wants to go deep. Catch and strike inside the 15. Ducks. And this crowd was eating it up.
Another day of talking to the coaches before the game. They wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out.
I need him to stay for 4 years.
Now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy.
I will pay that man $600 NIL if I got to.
You want to play man-to-man coverage on the on an island?
I will pay him what I should have paid Dante.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
It would have helped.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Running inside. It's Walton. There he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. That's reeled in. It's Barres. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to
QB draw.
Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. They'll give it to Joyner. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it first. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
This is the area of the field defensively you, it really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal getting them tackled.
This is going to be a QB drop. Probably a sweep.
Throwing Sellers. Escapes the pressure going right. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right?
Yeah.
You want to come out
Hello?
early, get everything going.
We get home before noon. We're going to our house to smoke, and I don't know if I'm going back there or not because we already got everything done.
And
Okay.
with the extra point, they
So I just figured I'd call and let you know.
Okay.
But I'm getting in the shower when
75 yards. And they finish
Hello?
it off with the score from the 4.
I call.
Okay.
All right, well, I love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Thanks.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bear. Will be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that.
That was it, bro. That was just fucking kick return. He's getting close.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got...
I was gonna start Davison, but he's slow, bro. He's slow. This dude's shifty. I was practicing with him. I was practicing with all 3 of my backs, and he just...
Might as well give it to him again. Crosses the 45. Racing to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. You know
I picked him up in the transfer portal.
and when the gun goes off and he hits open field,
I think he's a redshirt freshman,
and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
so I have him for a bit.
Year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs.
Roughing my kicker.
Boom. They make
Roughing my
those big
kicker.
plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now here's Sellers. Makes the grab. Turning it on. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. I wonder a lot of times why teams don't run this route more often. It's an impossible matchup for the defense.
Linebacker on running back. I'm going to lose that matchup a lot, but a nice job by the running back selling to the flats just enough to get that inside
Yeah.
space to open up.
No, it was locked up that time.
The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Here's a give to Joyner. Defense all over it. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Linebacker linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out of the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Left side is Hawkins. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
I seen him break free. I knew it was going there, but I had to still cover deep.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
You motherfucker.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
Deep in the end zone, it's Bear. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Making the adjustment. Raiola. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we are excited to get you caught up on everything here in week 1. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels.
You're like, damn it, I gotta kick to him again.
13 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's Ole Miss with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season.
There's my door. I'm tired of today. It ain't even started yet. I'm bouncing off my dresser. My phone's falling out of my hands. Bouncing off my door frame. Look at phones. I'm starting to get to the point, so I can't keep it. No. Right there. All right.
Scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Under pressure.
Yeah, he's not done. Hey, he can't get away from that.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
The give to the back. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to
My formation again.
near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Out wide right, it's Hawkins.
Yeah, I left him open. I forgot I was in man.
38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. Rush right in his face. Avoids the pressure and gets away.
That was lucky as fuck.
Pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Fucking Sellers.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that.
He just-
Quarterback drops back to
The
pass,
fuck was that?
You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running, so I can just put some kind of hit on him. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
Oh, I missed him.
Wide left, it's Mobley. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Got the tight end outside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short, making that official reach for his flag. On the ground. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bear.
You're lucky you hit my own dude.
Breaks even with the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback. Trying to get the corner. The keeper on the option.
Fuck.
football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm through football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Good blocking, good running, pick up of 6 out to the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Left side is fair. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Ball was in front. Ball was in front.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He's taking the shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And that's a big shot. That's a big incompletion. But this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Zings it complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He'll pull it on the read. Shakes off.
Oh! I can't believe it. Oh man, these games are always entertaining.
After 3 quarters of play, let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
See, if he was as fast as Sellers, he would have got away from that and scored.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The handoff. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Here's Raiola to throw.
Ain't no way, bro.
And they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down the one play to come up with the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Looking for space. It's Mobley. Oh, he's got some space. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing Sellers. Right side, it's Mobley. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. Instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times, if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Wide receiver going in motion. Throws it back. They're all over him. Knockdown.
Yeah, you're not getting it that time.
It'll be an 8-yard loss.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Searching for space.
Oh.
Can they catch him? Man, oh man, did that coverage
That's
team
just
have
fun
its
to play
hands
along.
full of
Football.
They didn't get a hand on him. Quite a while. Great return there.
Kickoff returns.
Oh, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. I love doing it. Like they got me doing.
I'd rather play kickoff returner than punt returner, that's for sure. I've got lit up playing punt returner before.
They have it to where when we play kick AR and I like go on special team when we kick off. And they basically tell me, hey, what you're gonna do? You see those two guys that are running and they're covering that gap between them and they drop the guy? They said, what you're gonna do? You're pretty much gonna cheap shot the guy. You're gonna come up and just hit stick. He's gonna get grabbed where he can move and you're off fold. They described it as a fish. They said, you catch the fish and you fold it. And I was like, well, I mean, I can do that.
He's been eating defenses alive. They've limited him. That was only his first catch. They've changed up their coverages. They've gotten after the quarterback. Great defensive game coming in this one.
It's a good hit. Last time.
And they'll get him down inside the 5 of this offense powering for the score.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on third and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw and catch him off guard. Now they've got first and goal.
The Ducks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Here's Raiola to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Oh, you manning up.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Let's it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing it. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you.
Yeah, especially because he's got fucking platinum takeoff, too.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
I didn't think he was going to catch it, though.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here come the Irish back on offense. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You gonna hate him, too. You're like, I hate your whole fucking DBs, your whole secondary.
You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down.
I knew that was coming.
Right, it's Coleman Williams. Still running at the 40. Into the secondary on the right. The 20. He's at the 10. And he strides his
Flowers is fast, bro.
Touchdown Notre Dame.
And it was so
I got picked.
important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on.
I already knew that was coming.
Less than 2 minutes to go.
And that extra point
I knew the fly was coming. I got picked. Or the flyer that we were one of the two.
17-point lead in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. At the 31-yard line, maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. He's changing the play. Raiola. Rushes on. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
From the gun on third down, Raiola spits it out to the back. Got his man. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting those pressure.
And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Raiola to throw. Going for the big play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that didn't look like it was the right beat. Like you got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into closed windows.
Drops back. It's Raiola. Look out! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now through the play caller, certainly through the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
No harder position to play in the ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football.
And she doesn't know this is a temporary basis. I told her that. I said, well, I just want you to, I didn't want to come on this for your people or anything. I just wanted you to know. And she's like, yeah, no, I got it. And I was like, okay. She said, just give me adequate time before you leave, not 4 days. I was like, yeah.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Okay.
A bold decision decision to go for it on
But it's
4th down and
ours,
one
so
that did not
Yeah,
pay
it
off.
is.
Offensively, this is a beautiful
it
time
is.
now
Just
because
dumb
now I
shit.
get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that
Alright,
missed
well,
4th down
I love
conversion.
you.
Now,
I love you
we
too.
get to get everybody in the ball game,
Alright,
or
bye.
Jesse, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards.
GG's.
You gotta love the physicality
I'm gonna make you
there.
play it out though.
Only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Might have picked up a couple on that one before
I want
he
the ball
was
back.
down. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24
Just give me the ball
seconds
back.
left.
It's a great play there by the defense.
I think what's his face in their place. Give me the ball, Danny. Give me the
You
ball.
gotta use your timeout. You gotta try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Danzy. Doesn't quite.
Give me the ball. Give me the fucking ball. You're not gonna give me the ball. You gonna run this motherfucker. I know you are.
Defense, 19 ticks remaining. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs it.
I even run committed up the center. I knew you was gonna run that. I knew you was gonna try and bite me on the sweep, but when I seen you come out and it was on the, your guys were on the short side of the field, I was like, yeah, he's running it right up the center.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Maybe a double pass. Under pressure. Right side, it's Williams. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss.
That fucking play, I swear.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Moving to his left. Plows through the defense. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
That's a really nice play on 2nd down. I love the quarterback's read. I love that he kept it. Good offensive coordinators across college football, they have no problem repeating the same play over and over again if it's successful.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Pulls it. He'll try to get to the marker himself. And the offense will.
I was hoping to grab that motherfucker. I knew that was coming.
Way to celebrate the win. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit
GG's.
overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took
I'm not winning the Natty this year. This team's not built for it.
Make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it.
My offensive line isn't that great.
The adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us here.
Yeah. Let's see. $16 rushes for 98 yards and a touchdown. You had 29 rushes for 99 yards and 3 touchdowns. Damn, I only ran that. You had the ball so many. I only had fucking 23 plays compared to your 36 plays. God dang. Yeah, I had the ball for 10 minutes. You had the ball for 17 or 11 minutes. You had the ball for 17. Well, my running back, 8 carries for 99 yards. Should have ran more. Yeah, he's got platinum human joystick. $49, $20.